Today's horoscope, Leo July 27, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. It may be best to avoid rushing decisions and watch what you say today, particularly professionally or publicly. The tendency may be to resist others' wishes or to push an idea when people are too absorbed in their own desires to give yours due consideration. You may be provocative now with Mercury square Mars, whether it's your intention or not. Mercury is currently in your sign, and Mars is in your sector of career, authority, and rules. It would be wise to check yourself for words you may later regret. Do what you can to take short breaks so that you can center yourself if you start to feel worn down since mental energy runs high. Your love horoscope. The stars above are throwing bombs at each other today. You will also be in the center of the ring as if facing off with a red-eyed, furious bull. Mental Mercury, who now spins in your solar first house of identity, is launching torpedoes across the sky toward mighty Mars, the red planet of war and anger. This ensures that everyone will be feeling mentally fired up and frustrated, you most of all. Do not let your buttons get pressed. Sidestep the drama. If you don't, you could get roped into some extreme heat. Your career horoscope. How do you connect with your career path? As a sun-ruled zodiac sign, you tend to feel secure in your identity. But you may not feel self-assured when considering your professional reputation or status as Mercury in your sign squares Mars in Taurus. There could be a slight disconnect between who you are as a non-professional person and what you are known for in your profession. It could even refer to how you view yourself versus how others view you in a professional setting. Open your mind to others' feedback to gauge a well-rounded perspective of your professional self. Your finance horoscope. Today you could find some positive energy returning to you. If you have put good energy into the system, it could come back now. Maybe you have done a good deed for somebody else in the past. Maybe that person will return the favor today. Or maybe you have given out some money in a personal loan. That person could write you a big check today. So just be prepared that you will be on the receiving end. Social life today. In your private life, you feel like you're walking through a minefield. One false move and there will be an explosion. This will really put you to the test. Don't let others blame you for everything, sometimes they are at fault too. Remember to be open for other points of view when it comes to solving problems. Reconciling both is a difficult, but not impossible task. Your dating horoscope. All that time you've spent doing your own thing is starting to pay off, at least a little. The adage, do what you love and the money will follow, may actually come true for you if you keep following your passion. Flirting tips. If a lot of new things happen and not all appear positive at first, be prepared for subsequent surprises. Accepting disruption or changes in your love life, you approach matters in a self-assured and positive way, even if it does not follow your ideal plan. Allow for plenty of improvement and progress in your love life. Lucky numbers: 5, 15, 25, 32, 39. Your well-being horoscope. Have you been subject to some conflicts lately? Are you beginning to think domestic bliss isn't so blissful? Well, the day ahead is likely to restore your faith. Lately, it's as though your energy had been caged up and pacing back and forth, unable to find a satisfactory outlet. Today, you'll see the gates swing open slightly, enabling you to forget your nervousness and begin to think of the future. Your daily numeroscope. The power of this day will be impossible to deny. You will likely feel more confidence than ever when it comes to your ambitions. This master vibration lends strength to your ability to think of the big picture and the effects of your actions in the long run. Allow yourself to think about where you are at and the things you are currently endeavoring to achieve. You are certain to gain more insight and foresight under this influence. Our eyes in the sky. But don't just lean into a different vibe and blindly leap forward. On a bad day, Pluto can bring out power struggles and triangular relationships. Note that love triangle doesn't necessarily mean that a third party is involved in a personal relationship. It can also mean that things like religious issues or a desire for professional acclaim and fame can stand between you and a partner. Power struggles are common with a Moon-Pluto opposition. The need to always be right and in control can cause arguments. Pluto in Capricorn opposing the Moon in Cancer can add obsession and heaviness to relationships and projects. With mental Mercury in Grand Leo today, you've got your eyes on the prize. Let the little people deal with the details. Right now, you're all about the bottom line and the big picture. You're the star of the show, and, as such, you shouldn't have to deal with all the intricacies of daily life. Let someone else sort them out, right? You've got better things to do. A Venus-Jupiter square can definitely rain on your parade as it showers you with jealousy from others and also makes you a bit envious yourself. There's more than enough positive energy to go around, but this selfish aspect doesn't make it seem that way. Does having something yourself mean you're taking it away from someone else, and vice versa? The greatest lesson of the day is learning how to be happy for others when something good happens rather than feel sorry for yourself. Where is your gratitude? Following our intuition can lead to a magical endpoint, but because the trine is an easy aspect, we might be content to idly daydream, rather than journeying down a rabbit hole of esoteric hunches. Creative and artistic practices will especially benefit from this influence, and we will be especially receptive to music and color. We are also supported in learning more about our friends' dreams. Doing so might inspire us to back their causes and support their visions. After sunup, the Moon opposes Pluto, a transit that can cause our emotions to vacillate. We might perceive that our safety is at risk, perhaps due to a tenuous financial matter or a crisis of resources. In responding reactively to this perception, we make choices that are not in our best interest, as it is nearly impossible to make informed, considerate decisions from a place of stress and fear. The Moon begins its void of course following this aspect, which will last until the late afternoon. During this time, seek stillness, even if it is uncomfortable. The realization of the issue itself is the important piece here. When we have calmed down and can assess the situation rationally, we will make better moves. Indeed, we may be able to solve this problem handily with a few smart adjustments.